Let's check out our Bud Light starting lineups for our featured game of the night in high definition. Knicks and Lakers from New York. First for the visiting Lakers, a team that enters play at 28-26. Frank Hamlin continues to coach, of course, in the interim for the remainder of the season. Chucky Atkins, Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Up front, Chris Mim, Lamar Odom, and Caron Butler, the former Connecticut star, averaging about 14 points and 5 rebounds entering play tonight. Meantime, for the Knicks, Jamal Crawford, Stephon Marbury in the backcourt. And up front, Kurt Thomas, who has come on of late. Michael Sweetney, who had been calling for playing time, of course, last season, now thrust into a spotlight role with the Knicks, and Tim Thomas rounding out that front line. Jim Spinarkle and I will be back at halftime with comments on the game. Right now, we join Mike Breen and Walt Frazier. Enjoy the game.
His defense stopped reaching to move his feet. Lakers lost yesterday at Toronto, 102-108. So actually, they come in here losing their last 2 games to the Lakers. But they've been very victorious at the world's most famous arena. They won 4 of the last 5 here at the Garden after sweeping the Knicks last season.
Of course, they were a different team then. Had the big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. And a lot of teams, as you see, officiating crew. Good crew on hand. Danny Crawford and Billy Spooner, 2 of the top officials, with a rookie ref, Tommy Nunez Jr., son of the former longtime NBA ref. And Marbury picks it back up top. Kurt Thomas misses his first shot, and Chris Mim the rebound.
Him, a 7-footer, averaging 6 pounds per game.
Chucky Atkins quickly launches a 2-pointer.
Atkins, the smallest man on the court, only 5'11", shooting over the 6'10" Thomas. That's all.
Atkins, small but a good scoring point guard. Plays some tough defense. Played very well when Kobe Bryant was out with an ankle injury. And there's Tim Thomas on Butler. Tim Thomas has several inches on him. Butler's a good defender, but one time Thomas uses his 6'10" frame.
Butler is 6'7". Tri-state area familiar with Butler. He played collegiately at UConn.
Jamal Crawford on Kobe Bryant, but you'll expect to see help every time Bryant takes it. Bryant being booed as he has the ball. Quick move, can't finish, and Thomas the rebound.
Vociferous boos during the warm-up, during the introduction for Bryant as well.
Marbury gets inside.
Look at the teamwork. The Knicks have been really dishing the ball well.
Thomas trying to jam it, didn't get it to go. Stripped by Butler, but a foul. And they say in the act of shooting, Caron Butler picks up his first. Marbury will go to the free throw line.
What a metamorphosis this Knicks team has gone through in 1 week. So very cohesive offense now. Watch the unselfish play here, moving the ball prudently around the court. And Stephon averaging 3 pounds a game, coming up with the ball to draw the foul, so he's shooting 2.
You see Marbury did finish with 21, but it was a game where there was good balance in terms of passing and shot attempts.
And the defensive intensity. I thought I was really impressed with the Knicks' overall defense the previous game.
Marbury has been a little inconsistent from the free throw line recently. Still shooting a good percentage at 82%.
Before, we thought it was fatigue, but it can't be now. We just started the game.
You see Crawford fighting over the screen. Bryant hears this a lot around the league still since the trial in Colorado. Bryant fires away, backs it in, tough shot. But he also still has a deal of fans who are going to cheer everything he does.
Good confrontation with Bryant and Crawford.
Kurt Thomas with a hand in his face now.
Continues to thrive with the jumper, that time 13 feet along the baseline.
Thomas 64% from the field in his last 4 games. Bryant now looking to post up. Crawford. Crawford is going to have a tough time unless he gets help.
Kobe showing his repertoire. Previously a bank shot, and that time the post and toast.
Michael Sweetney against Mim. Sweetney forces it up. Mim having the same problem Sweetney's been getting in foul trouble as he picks up his first.
And when Mim doesn't play well, neither does the Lakers. It really affects them. So Sweetney always working diligently inside, using his body to perfection. And he's trying to complete the conventional three-point play.
Now, Mim this year hasn't fouled out of a game. So you'd say, well, what kind of foul trouble is that? But he's in foul trouble all the time early in games and sits down. It's one of the reasons he's only playing 25 minutes a game. As Ty mentioned, they've been a lot more effective when he's stayed on the floor. Odom falling away. Tough shot won't go. Thomas the rebound.
Odom a good bad shot shooter, so that's a typical shot for him.
Marbury. A lot of moves. Didn't get much though, and sets up the offense again. Sweetney against Mim. Goes up and under. Nice ball from Sweetney. And Sweetney quickly on the board for 5 points.
Sweetney's very deceptive. You look at him, he looks a little overweight, but very quick feet, good agility underneath.
Sweetney years ago was a lot heavier. He's lost a lot of weight over the years, but something it's a battle he's had a good portion of his athletic career. Bryant misses that one. Crawford back to Sweetney. Beautiful passing. But Sweetney can't finish.
Good harassment by Odom that time. Oh, yeah, nice dish underneath by Kobe.
But Butler misses it. Marbury gets his own rebound and puts up another quick shot. Not a wise shot on the second opportunity. Bryant, by the way, not only second in the NBA in scoring, he's 11th in assists in almost 7 a game.
And 6 rebounds. So he's showing a lot of versatility in his game.
Crawford can't connect.
Odom, their leading rebounder, folks. He averages 10 a game, so he's gotten the last 2.
And backing in. Can't get it to fall. No. Picked up by Marbury.
Stephon not looking to shoot, just to orchestrate right now.
So a quick pace in the opening minutes. Kirk Thomas on the fake. Crawford blocked by Bryant. Throws it out of bounds with 9 left on the shot clock.
Kobe 6'6", Crawford 6'5". Good anticipation by Bryant, but the Knicks retain it underneath.
Bryant, if he wants to be, can be perhaps the best perimeter defender in the league. As Kirk Thomas knocks down another, shooting with so much confidence.
Yep. And the pressure's off of Kirk now, often mentioned in all the trade rumors. So trade deadline is passed, and he continues to thrive.
This is a tough matchup for Thomas, though, guarding Odom. He's very good off the dribble. Karan Butler spotting up. And that ends a 7-0 run.
So the erratic player, Butler couldn't make a layup, missed a point-blank range layup, at that time cannon a 15-footer.
Lakers, this is the second game of the back-to-back, but yesterday's game was an afternoon contest. Marbury way off the mark. Butler the rebound. They played Toronto, a 1 o'clock start in Toronto yesterday afternoon. Odom, nice move and a foul. Lamar Odom playing in front of a lot of family and friends. About 20 tickets had to secure with a chance for a 3-point play.
And Odom epitomizes the evolution of this game, folks. He's 6'10". Look at that move right there. A dazzling move, and Sweetney has the bulldozer finesse, and we saw the agility and creativity of Odom as he goes to the line to shoot 1 more.
Odom had a 23 consecutive free throw streak. Snapped with that miss. Knicks by 2. We played nearly 5 minutes. Thomas and Marbury working. Repost a little deeper. And what I like we see from Tim Thomas recently, he's not been settling for the shots. He's starting early in the game, posting up, driving to the basket.
And aggressive. Second time he's posted up inside.
Mim calling for it. He's a good offensive player again when he gets his minutes and touches. And all 5 starters have scored for the Lakers. Mim shooting 52% from the field for the season.
Thomas likes to always turn into the paint.
Marbury's 3-pointer long. Here's Odom. Oohs and ahs from the crowd early on. Again, this is a tough guard for Kirk Thomas, as good a defender as he is. Marbury comes up with a steal after Thomas deflected it. Tim Thomas's defense really forced that turnover.
So the Lakers too flamboyant. Turn it over to Knicks defense. That play indicative of the improved defense of the Knicks.
Bryant kicks it out underneath. And Odom to finish.
When Bryant goes, he breaks down the D, requires double teaming. So that's why Odom was uncontested 10 feet away.
4 points for Odom. Knicks by 2.
So Sweetney must master facing the basket. Not comfortable facing the basket. Prefers to play with his back to the basket.
Atkins runs down the floor. Weak side rebound of Tim Thomas. Lakers on the road this season. 9 of 15. Crawford on a pull-up. the rebound. And Butler.
It's been a vacillating pace. Yeah, it's starting to huff and puff out there.
Knicks look to double down on Bryant. So Butler, the man left open. That's the smart playing of Kobe Bryant, because Chucky Atkins was open up top, but the Knicks could have recovered there. But he didn't make the first pass available. He made the best pass.
The Knicks can't allow him to stand and do that with the double team. There's no need in doubling if you're going to allow the guy to pick out the open man.
Bryant has 3 assists already. Tim Thomas picks it up nicely. Thomas has hit his last 6 3-pointers and 18 of his last 31.
When he plays good on the offense, we've seen improved defense from Tim Thomas.
You see Marbury looking to go down on Bryant, who draws the foul. Crawford picks up his first. We'll have our first timeout. Tim Thomas strong offensively early.
And look at the uncontested shot for Tim right in front of the Knicks bench.
Some families are good at entertaining themselves. For the rest of us, there's Radio Shack. Now when you buy this Sprint PCS picture phone by Samsung for just $49.99, get up to 3 Sprint PCS color screen phones by Samsung free with 2-year agreements. Plus, get this replica race hood free by mail. Yes, Radio Shack has everything to make your road trip more fun. Unless you like yodeling. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
My Sherpa. My equipment. My base camp. My trail. Oh, my Everest. And my favorite part, the descent. My life takes me to the edge. My American Express card always goes with me.
No matter what the sport, anytime athletes sweat, they lose more than just water. Gatorade puts back the sodium, potassium, and carbs all athletes need to perform at their best. Water does not.
Tonight's New York Knicks high-definition broadcast available only on cable. It's presented by Panasonic. Ideas for life. Atlantic Pack ticket plans now available for prices starting at $120. See the Knicks take on the division rivals and get free food, free gear, free Knicks yearbook, and an autograph from John Starks. Ring pro call 877-NYK-HOOP. Just under 4.5 remaining in the first. Knicks lead by 3.
Look at our Panasonic digital replay. You can't allow Kobe to do this. If you're going to double, you want him to turn his back to the action and not be standing looking inside where he can find open shooters. Previously, Kobe one-on-one. Crawford with the foul. Bryant to shoot 2.
You know, we talked about Jermaine O'Neal the other night, how he's a veteran, only 26. That's the other thing about Bryant. He's only 26 years old. So not really even at the peak of what you would say his career. Shooting 81% from the line this year. 41% from the field.
Of course, Kobe making the quantum leap from high school to the pros, the Philadelphia native.
2-point Knick lead. Aubrey working with Kurt Thomas again. Michael Sweetney. Nice quick move from Sweetney, who points to Thomas as he runs up the floor for the nice pass.
Dreadful defense by Mim. He's got to front Sweetney when he's that low on the post.
Sweetney with 7 points in the early going. Gets inside.
Look at the acrobatic theatrics by Kobe, wheeling and dealing off the glass.
This might be one of those games, Clyde, if you're the opposing coach against the Lakers, you say, all right, let's let him get 50, just shut down the others, because right now the Knicks have no answers. And Kurt Thomas again. Kurt Thomas now 3 for 4 from the field.
Lamar Odom playing the Matador D. current is starting to percolate.
Knicks front line responsible for 20 of the 23 points.
And they continue to feature Kobe.
Odom, nice spin move. Just can't finish. And Thomas with a rebound.
Kobe always lurking, almost a steal.
Marbury on the push. Thomas right back to Marbury. See Caron Butler on him now. Marbury can't dribble.
Better intensity this time on the defense by the Lakers.
Marbury gets inside. Crawford, the extra pass to open Tim Thomas. The Lakers, one of their problems recently has been their defense. Lack of consistent defense.
Yep, they gave up 67 points yesterday to the Raptors. The first
Mid misses, but a foul as Michael Sweetney picks up his first.
Let's take a look at Kurt Thomas. Continues to be a lethal shooter from 15 feet away. Kobe Bryant, acrobatic, dramatic, provocative play by Kobe as well off the glass.
Game's on. Just listen to your Dell, man. Let me just see the remote. That's not. Oh, get the silver key. Oh, it's silver key.
Wow, that was the shot of the game.
Oh, that's just great.
Now is the perfect time to get great Dell gear, like this Dell HD Plasma TV for the amazing price of $29.99 after $500 off. Plus, get free shipping and lots of other great Dell deals. Dell notebooks start at just $5.99. Just call or go online now. Get more out of now.
This Friday, get ready.
Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby.
For the most dangerous.
Calm down. Don't never get to shoot nobody. Never.
Sexiest.
Scorching.
Funniest.
More clowning, baby.
He thinks he's black.
Stop hating. Start participating.
Coolest comedy of the year.
Wait, my right. No. Hear me?
Good morning, guys.
Hey, y'all speak to my daughter. Good morning, Deshaun.
Be cool.
Well.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
It's on NBA TV now. On the inside. It's on NBA TV.
Casinos use house advantage to take your money. Your only chance of beating them is to take advantage of the house. Breaking Vegas, Tuesday nights at 9 on the History Channel.
The casinos are the biggest thieves around. Well, maybe the second biggest.
Anheuser-Busch salutes parents who talk to their kids about drinking. Responsibility matters. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Knicks leading by 4. Some kids want to play. They don't want to watch. Our American Express Atlantic Division standings. Knicks still 5.5 back at the bottom of the Atlantic Division. Celtics, a couple of wins out on the West Coast as Antoine Walker in his return. 2 solid games, and they're over 500. Again, when the Knicks talk about the playoffs, what makes it such a long shot is they have so many teams to jump over. It's not just 1 or 2 teams. They've got 4 there as they're at the bottom right now. Mim, a former Celtic.
Mim previously a dramatic hoop attempt on a dunk along the baseline to draw the foul. So he's been posted and toasted inside by Sweetney. Mim has to tighten up his defense, so maybe many times you see a player start to score, and then he starts to work more diligently on the defensive end.
He was acquired from Boston in the Gary Payton deal. This is his first year in L.A. His 3rd team, played for Cleveland first and Boston. Now the Lakers, the Knicks lead by 2.
And now Mim is more active inside, testing that shot by Steph.
Marbury trying to save it, and throws it to Butler. Bryant finding Chucky Atkins.
Oh!
Kurt Thomas.
Yeah, he's averaging 1 block a game. Good effort that time. Look how fluid the Knicks offense is now. Early in the year, they couldn't do anything. Right now, it's just so easy for them.
Marbury off. Marbury just 1 of 5 to start. Good help defense from Michael Street. Butler able to knock it down. The game is tied.
Butler, what a rebound for him. He missed the easy layup. Since that time, he's made 3 consecutive jumpers from the perimeter.
Under 2 minutes to play. Shooting percentage is 53% for the Lakers, 45% for the Knicks.
The Lakers shot 51% yesterday, but lost.
You see Penny Hardaway in the game. Forced that shot up, wanted a foul. Not a good shot.
Hardaway's been very prodigious off the bench. He's done an excellent job coming in.
There was a story in today's paper about Hardaway and Kobe Bryant having a bit of a feud. Nice defense again from Kurt Thomas to force another turnover.
And those are the intangibles that we allude to about Thomas. First one was the block shot. That time, sabotaging the play.
Atkins playing off Marbury now. Sweetney going to post up.
See Memphis tighten up his D now.
Sweetney looks up at the shot clock. Nice up and under move from Michael Sweetney. He's got 9 points here in the opening period.
That's just poor defense by the other Lakers, allowing one guy to manipulate that much time, and no help was coming.
That was not a thing of beauty at first. It was a struggle almost the entire way. But Sweetney stayed with it. Good help defense or good ball denial from Anthony Hardaway.
Knicks have forced the Lakers to the perimeter now.
Bryant lost it, gets it back. Shot clock at 2, out of bounds. Let's see the call from Danny Crawford. Still Laker ball with 2 on the 24. And Malik Rose getting an early call.
Let's take a look at Sweetney and the manipulation. See, Lakers had an opportunity to help. Sweetney has his back to the basket. See, Butler was concerned with his man. He should have been over there trying to help out. So Michael gets a nice hand as he leaves the game.
Odom has the quick catch and shoot. Won't go. And Tim Thomas the rebound. Marbury drives hard. Off the glass. Does not get the roll. The tip of the left hand from Kurt Thomas won't work.
Oh, look at Odom. A lot of shake and bake in his game.
Oh, a little extra fancy here in front of his hometown crowd.
Odom had the drug woes. Seems like he's over that now. So good job. Knicks have a foul to give. Should use it right there.
Hardaway absolutely fouled him. They wound up losing the ball anyway. But Hardaway fouled him to try and get the call, but it wasn't called. Worked out for the Knicks, however. As Bryant unable to get anything out of the play. Kobe Bryant 7 points.
Let's take a look at Odom. A little between the leg dribble. Remember again, he's 6'10", a magician.
Thanks for coming to the offsite. So how do we help our business run smarter?
We could use FedEx for all of our shipping. Overnight, ground, even the heavy stuff.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Why make running your small business harder than it has to be?
Read urgent email.
Steve, I need to talk to you and the team. P, call me.
Got it. Avaya, set up a conference call.
If you're Steve and you're away from your desk, Avaya IP telephony makes sure the whole office always rides shotgun.
Bob!
Complete. Knicks leading by 2. Early entry from Malik Rose, who was very strong in just 9 minutes in his Knick debut the other night against Indiana.
Very auspicious debut for Rose. resounding rebounding at 8 bounds, folks, in 9 minutes of action. And Jerome Williams, the junkyard dog, has dubbed Rose the pit bull because of that tenacity. Right there is savvy and frustrating the Pacers, and he continues to bound there. So he's doing exactly why the Knicks, what the Knicks thought he would do when they acquired him.
He's got a matchup now guarding Odom. Kurt Thomas on Brian Grant, who just checked in, and a foul call on Rose.
Rose inadvertently pushing Odom.
Meanwhile, Jermaine Jones and Luke Walton have checked in for the first time for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's Bill's son. Luke, a very good perimeter shooter. Can't leave him open.
Odom knocks down the shot. And Lamar Odom, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of assists already. Crawford now with Atkins on him, with Kobe Bryant out of the game. Bryant plays a lot of minutes, doesn't sit for very long. One of the leaders in minutes in the NBA.
Also, let's see how efficient the Knicks are with Stephon out of the game.
Hardaway with an open shot. That's a 2-pointer.
You mentioned Hardaway recently averaging 11 points off the bench because of that good perimeter shooting that he just displayed. Both teams with excellent continuity on the offense.
Trevor Ariza with the steal.
Ariza playing against his hometown team. You know that heart is pumping tonight.
Nice feed from Hardaway, but it won't go down from Malik Rose. Pretty pass. It's about a couple of one of those types of passes, but unable to knock it in.
Brian Grant. Whatever happened to Brian Grant now with the high screen?
Brian Grant, a lot of knee problems. Inside feed. And Luke Walton can't get it to fall. We've seen a number of missed layups from both teams.
Yeah, Butler and Walton, that basket must have a lid on it.
As Luke's father would say, that's terrible. And here's the Knicks' first turnover of the game. Lakers do not force a lot of turnovers. Nice give and go. That time Walton finishes. So Odom with his 3rd assist. Bryant out of the game is when you need to take advantage. Again, a nice feed inside. Blocked by Odom. Rose couldn't finish. As Penny Hardaway set him up nicely twice.
Lakers' second unit now with some pizzazz. They've had excellent ball movement.
Walton launches the pass to Odom. Odom thought he was fouled. Here comes Ariza.
Whoa,
dangerous pass. It's almost like the pace is too quick for some of the players.
It is. Atkins losing his footing.
Curly Neal right there for Chucky Atkins, falling down and keeping the dribble nicely. As Jermaine Jones hits a 3, and the Lakers back in front. For the young kids who might not know who Curly Neal was, he was one of the great point guards of the Harlem Globetrotters.
O'Neal, Jermaine, that is, with the rainbow 3-pointer.
So Jermaine Jones with his first field goal. We'll have a timeout. Knicks, after leading by 6, now down 3, so a nice 9-point turnaround for the Lakers.
Let's take a look at Curly.
Curly Neal was ball too.
You saw he hit the foot of Crawford, regains his composure, but both teams very unbridled. And then Jones gets it on from downtown.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
To celebrate the joy of reading, the New York Knicks recently held a special event aboard the USS Intrepid. Knicks players know that spending time reading with kids in their community is a rewarding and worthwhile experience.
Fiendish friends, the Fright Night flight has reached its end.
Students will take away from this Read to Achieve event the motivation to read more, to encourage them that reading is important, reading can be fun.
So join the Knicks, open a book, and read to achieve.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
This summer, you can experience Liberty at the Garden. The New York Liberty, with the plan for outings for your family. Purchase your Liberty Family Fun Plan and receive free food vouchers with each ticket purchase. For more info, call the Season Subscriptions Department at 212-465-6073.
Eating has become a sport in America.
Kobe Bryant back in. He sat about 3 minutes. Him and Hardaway, just a little pleasant exchange. We talked about that article. Said the two had over the years some feuds. But they appear fine there. Ariza goes inside. Finishes. The Lakers do not have shot blockers. You need to take the ball to the rim.
Trevor among the leaders of the Knicks and the huffing and stuffing. So he gets at least 1 per game on him.
Looks like teams go to the rim against the Knicks who do not have real shot blockers. Luke Walton misses.
Walton out of his element trying to create off the dribble.
Ariza. And Trevor Ariza. The back baskets. Knicks back up by 1.
You mentioned Trevor playing his hometown team, so you know he's energized. So 2 nice plays on the last 2 possessions.
Ariza now guarding Bryant. And takes it away from him and a held ball.
3 plays by the neophyte out of UCLA. Ariza only playing 1 season there. And this is his forte, folks. Good intensity on the defense right there. Kobe not protecting the ball. Ariza 6'7". And this time baseline with the stuff. And then after that, the jumper along the baseline. And now tying up Kobe.
Pierre Brown in the game for the first time for the Lakers. And Ariza wins the tip. Good play from the rookie. Maurice Taylor in for the first time. Not expected to play a lot of minutes. Backing with Brian Grant. Up and under move. Shot won't go, but a foul. And Taylor will shoot 2. As we mentioned last game, Taylor, prior to the game Saturday, hadn't played since January 17th.
But this is his forte, folks. 6'9", 260. Uses his body well. And Grant with the foul. Mo at the line for 2.
For his career, 72% free throw shooter. Again, Taylor, for those who haven't seen his game a lot, he's got a nice low post game. Can also step out, face the basket, and hit the perimeter shot. Not great range, certainly not 3-point range. Well, free throw hit every part of the rim.
The rap against Taylor is that he doesn't train hard enough, and in Houston supposedly didn't want to play the defense. So we'll see what happens as a Knicks.
More of a scorer, not a defender or a rebounder. Walton. Ryan Grant left open. And Malik Rose, excellent boxing out.
See Rose always looking up the court once he gets a rebound, igniting the transition.
Hardaway has Pierre Brown on him. Good matchup there for the Knicks. Help defense from Bryant. Lakers in the zone, it looks like.
2-1-2 zone.
And Ariza not expecting the pass.
Bad pass right into a crowd. So the Lakers bring it up. When a team plays a zone, folks, remember the perimeter shots are there. So the Knicks must have the poise and patience to take the look to find that open man on the perimeter.
Walton just gets the pass inside. Rose went for the steal and got burned. One of the keys for the Knicks here in the early going, only 2 turnovers. The Lakers are not a team that have been forcing turnovers recently. As Crawford can't hit, Luke Walton goes high for the rebound.
Walton's starting to assert himself. He's got Grant open again, but didn't see him.
And Jones, way strong on the 3. And the ball caroms off the backboard till Grant saves it. Lakers like to shoot threes. Only the Phoenix Suns and the Seattle Sonics shoot more threes than the Lakers.
Lakers were 9 of 18 yesterday in Toronto.
Bad pass from Grant.
From downtown. No communication that time with Grant and Walton.
Blocking foul call on Jermaine Jones. Lakers is only their second team foul. So the Knicks will take it out of bounds. Jones first.
Let's take a look at what happened. The errant pass, and when a guy does that, so Grant overzealous. So this is our Panasonic digital replay. Nice pass from Lucan to Brian Grant.
And moving pick by Mo Taylor. That's his first foul. And the Knicks' third turnover.
See, with Stephon out of the game, folks, the Knicks are exclusively a perimeter team. No one to break down the defense. So Crawford is the point guard now. He has to focus on trying to break down the deep.
Crawford has that ability. We've seen it. But certainly needs to improve on it, as we've talked about all season. He throws now on Bryant. Forces him where there's help. Bryant gets away from it. Wild shot won't go. And a rebound taken by Grant. Good extra hustle from Brian Grant. And gets it to Tierre Brown. And a 24-second violation. Frank Hamlin upset with Brown, not realizing how much time was left on the shot clock. And we'll have another timeout. Hamlin talking to Brown, was mad at first, but now relaxes.
The new improved hustle and muscle of the Knicks now. Perplexing defense, vexing the Knicks, the Lakers.
Band practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
Shut up.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show 'em my motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
Listen, Michael, this is really hard for me to say, but I gotta say it. I'm gonna be better than you, way better. And I know nobody believes me now, but I don't care, because they didn't believe you either. I mean, everyone said your big brother was gonna be the star. Not you. But no, you didn't listen, not to them or not to anyone. You just listened to your heart. And that's all I'm doing, Mike, listening. And I'm sorry, but my heart is saying it's time for you to step to the side, big brother.
Just stick with me, kid. I know this town like the back of my hand. Hey, that's new.
From the creators of Ice Age, they're well built.
Oh, dear.
I'll get them.
Oh, look at that. Oh, now they're arm wrestling.
Well maintained.
This is my third oil change today. Something's wrong with me.
And they're fighting back.
We're here to save you. How do you think it's going so far?
Robots.
Who are these losers?
We, sir.
I'm a woman. Ouch.
Rated PG. March 11th, only in theaters.
Fans, go to www.io.tv/Knicks HD now. Sign up today for the best high-def programming. Also enter the IO Clear Winner Knicks Sweepstakes. Your chance to win an HD plasma TV and a dream suite for you and your friends at a Knicks home game. So get in on the action now and sign up for IO today. Just past the midway point, second quarter at Madison Square Garden. Knicks and Lakers tied at 32. Knicks will go on the road next. Have a couple of days off, and Herb Williams very happy about that. They'll get to practice a few days with Malik Rose and Mo Taylor and Jermaine Jackson. And then they'll be in Orlando Friday night. We'll have it for you on MSG. Cannon Business Solution Knicks game night 6:30. Tip off at about 7:10. Lamar Odom back in the game with Chucky Atkins, Jermaine Jones, Brian Grant, and Kobe Bryant. Marbury returns for the Knicks. Mo Taylor getting some extended minutes here early. Hardaway lobs it over the top. Grant, a good defender, good physical player. Taylor, nice little jump hook. Taylor could score. There's no question about that. His career averaging 11.5 per game. Had a couple of years where he averaged 17 a game. That's early in his career with the Clippers. And foul on the entry pass from Malik Rose. That's his second.
Both have come against Odom. Inadvertent push the first foul. This time again, Rose underneath the back, but this is Mo Taylor. Nice finger roll in the paint.
Bryant. Kobe Bryant with a two-pointer. He's got 9 points and 4 assists. Talking to some of the Laker players earlier this season, they know it's a different team, obviously, with all the new players. No Shaquille O'Neal, but a lot of the guys, Lamar Odom said this, they feel with Kobe Bryant, they can beat anybody in the NBA. As Taylor is fouled by Brian Grant because he's at such a high level, not only scoring, but they feel getting his teammates involved as Kirk Thomas comes back in.
Yeah, we mentioned Kobe, the versatility, 6 rebounds, 6 assists to go with the 27 points. So not just a one-dimensional player. So Mo Taylor now creating havoc, previously scoring in the paint, 6 feet away, this time able to draw the foul.
Taylor, last 4.5 years for the Houston Rockets as Tim Thomas comes back. Mo Taylor started off his career in L.A. with the Clippers. He was the 14th overall selection back in 1997. First 3 years with the Clippers. And then signed a big free agent deal with Houston. Had one of his great moments of his career here at the Garden. Gets the offensive rebound and it's fouled again. So he'll shoot 2 more. You don't see that often, again, because the shooter has to wait till the ball hits the rim.
The Lakers comatose on the line. Watch, no one box him out. See, Jones was supposed to be the guy boxing out. He got caught up and allowed Mo Taylor to get an attempt and to draw the foul.
Odom's first. I was saying about Taylor when he played at Michigan. See, this is another free throw. Michigan won an NIT title. Semis in the finals right here at Madison Square Garden back in '97. He was on that team.
Did he play with Crawford? Crawford also out of Michigan.
Now Taylor is in his 7th year, and Crawford is in his 5th. So they must have played. Well, Crawford only played 1 year at Michigan, so no, they didn't.
Starting to feature Kobe now. Nice kick and goal.
Beautiful pass from Kobe Bryant. And a game tied again at 36. You always have to think about that when you think of guys played together in colleges, because now most of the big players only play a year or 2. Crawford only had that 1 year at Michigan. Tim Thomas, the extra pass. Stephon Marbury. And Marbury right now, his outside shot is off. Last couple of games, he's 1 for 7 tonight.
That's the way he started the previous game. And then he took over in the 3rd quarter. Little sneaker squealing out there on defense.
Grant, second effort from Brian Grant.
Yeah, good perseverance by the 6'9" Grant.
And that gets Vlade Divac up off the bench. He's in street clothes, still trying to come back from back surgery. They're missing a couple of key players. Devin George has been out with ankle surgery, hasn't played.
Remember Divac was traded for Kobe Bryant when Kobe came out?
Yep.
Down in Charlotte.
Meanwhile, Taylor now 7 points in 5 minutes off the bench.
And the Knicks are featuring Taylor. Just a new acquisition, only his 2nd game.
Marbury trying to force Atkins baseline. Thomas with a foul. Continuation count and 1. And Brian Grant looks like he's shaken up a bit. He's going to go to the line for 1.
Only in the NBA can you take a shot on Monday, and it counts on Tuesday. Grant, no way that should be continuation. But Taylor continues to thrive. That time 10 feet away with the jumper.
Meanwhile, Kurt Thomas' 2nd foul. Brian Grant, one of the good guys in the NBA in every city that he's played in. He's a guy that played with Sacramento and Portland and the Heat and now the Lakers. Every place he's played in, he's been one of the stars of the community in terms of what he gives back. One of those players who gets it, Clyde.
Yep.
Hardaway with a hand in his face. Penny Hardaway. 4 points.
Hardaway, not like you, Mike. They say he pick up those tabs. He's the first guy to pick up a tab.
For those of you who don't know what Clyde's talking about, Butler kicks it out. Atkins, they had during one of the timeouts, as Kobe Bryant knocks down a 3. They had a quiz for the fans here at the Garden, and they asked the Knicks, who was the first Knick to pick up a tab at a restaurant? And Tim Thomas answered Penny Hardaway. And it was far too easy a shot for Clyde to take. Those Kurt Thomas continues his good shooting.
Now we're seeing some NBA action. Both teams finding their range from the perimeter. Lakers want to talk it over now.
So the Knicks getting some good shot opportunities, but the Lakers shooting 51% from the field.
Good dishing right here. Kurt Thomas, the swishing. Stephon averaging 8 assists. That's among the leaders, giving one for that one. Hardaway continues to show his shot from the perimeter as well.
Streaming video highlights, news, scores, schedules, and more. NBA action delivered directly to you on select Nokia video phones. Nokia, connecting people.
Hi, guys.
In New York, don't miss the new Mets. Catch live spring training action. Carlos Beltran of the Mets gear up for the season. St. Louis Cardinals spring training game Thursday night at 7 on FSN New York. 2:11 left, second quarter, Madison Square Garden. Knicks trail the Lakers by 2. The North Fork Bank Knicks upcoming schedule Friday in Orlando against the Magic. Knicks had one of their rare road victories down in Orlando earlier this season. And they're back home against Golden State. First meeting of the year against Golden State, and then Tuesday against the Washington Wizards. And of course, Ernie Grunfeld now running the Washington Wizards. His son, Danny Grunfeld, a terrific player at Stanford, just suffered what appears to be a season-ending knee injury. We just hope he gets better. Danny Grunfeld, a great kid, was always at the Knicks games while he was here, while his dad worked here.
I saw he's like a trivia expert. I was reading an article about
that's
it.
Right. That's right. Dad plays in the NBA around the game a lot. With Penny Hardaway.
You even mentioned my name, Danny.
Oh, that's why you like him.
Yeah, he was, I like second leading scorer in the Pac-10.
The key here is it a three-pointer or a two-pointer?
Looked like he was behind the line. Yeah, he was definitely behind the arc.
Well, I couldn't really tell in that particular angle. They're going to give him 3 shots. The Knicks are arguing. Stephon Marbury said, no way, his foot was on the line. Ryan, who leads the NBA in free throw attempts per game, 11.2 per game. Let's take another look.
Foot was on the line. That was a good, bad call.
Your eyes are better than mine. I can't tell on that.
I can tell there. His foot was on the line. Let's take another look. Right?
The toes on there.
Yep. The first line is the line, folks. That first part of the line is the line.
Way to go, Eagle Eye. So. Bryant hits all 3 free throws, and sometimes the officials just blow it. That time they did.
They'll make up for it.
That's not the idea, Clyde. Marbury gets in, blocked by Mim. Odom, quick outlet to Bryant. Knicks get back on defense in a hurry. And Bryant tried to get too fancy. And the ball out of bounds on Hardaway, so it's going to be Laker ball.
You watch the antics of Kobe. Too fancy with the dribble. Knicks doing the right thing, doubling him. But again, Kobe gets the call.
So the inbound. Kurt Thomas, Mo Taylor come out. Jerome Williams and Sweetney back in. Tim Thomas returns as well.
Williams, another Knick that has thrived off the bench, so he's out there now.
Williams guarding Kobe Bryant. And inside block. Jerome Williams played him well, but he had some help. Here's Tim Thomas running the floor and gets in the fall. Herb Williams yelling for a foul.
And that was a fast break there, folks. So Tim Thomas showing his quickness. Stephon, a nice push.
6 assists for Marbury. Marbury hasn't scored much. In fact, the 2 guards, a combined 1 for 12, the Knicks starting guards. Marbury leading in assists. Butler just spotting up. And Sweetney the rebound.
See if Steph can get involved here.
Thomas, that's a 3. Tim Thomas, back-to-back baskets, and the game is tied again.
Tim had made 6 consecutive threes, then he missed one, so now started a new streak from downtown.
Tim Thomas, the leading scorer for the Knicks with 12. Kobe Bryant has 15 to lead all scores.
No fouls to give for either team.
Bryant, alley-oop to Owen, and he can't finish.
Yeah, it would be a 10 if it was gymnastics, but in basketball, it goes for nothing.
Crowd has been enjoying, or we've seen a lot of playground plays. Coaches perhaps don't like it, but the fans do. Marbury, Sweetney steps back. And over the rebound. You can tell Sweetney was falling away when he took that. Shot clock turned off, so Bryant will hold it for the final shot of the period. Hardaway saying, come for some help. Good help defense from Jerome Williams. Chucky Atkins creating some space, comes up short, and there's the buzzer in the first half. And it's all tied up. Stephon Marbury just 1 of 8 from the field, but 8 assists and no turnovers for Stephon Marbury. And the Knicks doing some good defense on Kobe Bryant on this particular play.
Yeah, Williams keeping him out of the paint. Stephon harassing him right there, but Kobe still manipulates inside but blows the shot.
And Tim Thomas finishing the other way. Coming up, the Tri-State Jeep halftime report. Jeep trail-rated capability only in a Jeep 4x4. Bob Schusen at the MSG Sports Desk. Al Trawick and John Andres in the studio for the first half highlights as well. Knicks shoot 48% from the field. The front line doing a lot of the scoring. Tim Thomas leading with 12. Michael Sweetney with 9. Halftime here in the Garden. Stephon Marbury 8 assists. Kobe Bryant 15 points. Knicks and Lakers all tied up.
We welcome you back inside our NBA TV studios. I'm Spiro Ditas. We've reached a half in our featured game of the night here between the Lakers and the Knicks from Madison Square Garden in New York. And the game right now deadlocked at 47 points apiece. Let's take a quick peek at some of the numbers in this game. 2 quarters complete. Kobe Bryant off to a quick start, obviously fully recovered from that high ankle sprain. He has had some great moments in that first half. 15 points in addition to some ball distribution. 5 assists for Kobe. Lamar Odom unable to convert that alley-oop just prior to the half. 8 points and 6 rebounds. On the other side, Tim Thomas, one of his better halves of the season. 12 points to lead the Knicks. And Michael Sweetney, the youngster, coming forth with a solid opening 24 minutes, nearing a double-double already. 9 points and 5 rebounds. And some of the other Knicks chipping in tonight. Maurice Taylor playing just his second game with his new team tonight, has 7 points in a reserve role. All right, we'll get you caught up on the complete first half highlights from New York in just a moment. But first, there is one other game currently in progress as we tell you half statistics, some of the key numbers from the Garden between the Knicks and the Lakers. Game tied at 47. Again, the Lakers still in the playoff picture in the Western Conference in the number 8 slot currently. Shooting numbers at 46%. New York at 48%. Pretty even numbers up and down the board. Lakers out rebounding the Knicks 25-20. Knicks still trying to find their footing since the trade. Of course, Nazr Muhammad, one of their top rebounders. Malik Rose trying to fill up that void in the paint. As we glance at the updated Western Conference standings as they stand right now, Lakers, as we mentioned, in the number 8 spot, 13.5 games back of the San Antonio Spurs. Meantime, the New York Knicks entering play tonight in the number 13 slot in the Eastern Conference standings, and that tells you about the struggles that they have endured since that quick start. We're atop the Atlantic Division just a few weeks ago, and now they stand 18 games back, of course, and more importantly for them, they're 5.5 games back of the Pacers for that all-important 8th and final playoff spot, and that's where the Knicks stand right now in the cellar in the Atlantic Division standings. Knicks and Lakers deadlocked at 47 points apiece, and right now they are just about set for second half action. We rejoin our game announcers Mike Breen and Walt Clyde Frazier. Enjoy the second half, everyone.
The Knicks and Lakers at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks making a couple of signings to complete their roster. One will start things out on the injured list. Both of them come from the same CBA team, the Great Lakes Storm, that plays in Birch Run, Michigan. That's Jackie Butler, 6'10", 250 pounds, only 19 years of age. Looks like he's got some pretty good hands around the basket. Certainly the Knicks like his size. And that's Jermaine Jackson taking a shot to the face. Looks like he likes to penetrate, the slashing type of a player. He'll be a backup point guard and is in uniform tonight. Both players, you look at Jermaine Jackson's numbers, are double-double guys for their CBA team. So the Knicks taking both players from the same CBA team. There's Jackie Butler. He's in street clothes, and the Knicks will get used to him in a practice sense before activating him. Let's go back to Mike Breen and Walt Clyde Frazier.
All right, Al, thank you. Knicks will have some practice time next 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Herb Williams excited about it. Good chance for Mo Taylor, Malik Rose, and those two players you talked about with a chance to learn a little bit of the system. Shot clock at 4. Bryant deflected by Michael Sweeten. Knicks coming off a game, Clyde, where you might say one of their best defensive performances of the season, that against Indiana the other night. First half, not as strong defensively as Marbury continued his cold streak. He's now 1 for 9.
Did have 8 assists, and Crawford, folks, zilch, 0 for 4, the only starter to not score.
Another bad pass, 2 straight turnovers, but the Knicks starting this third quarter with good defense.
And with the futility of the backcourt, they're still in the game, and now Crawford gets on the books.
In the first half, those two are combined 1 for 12 for 3 points. As the Knicks now lead by 3.
The Crawford mind is on Kobe Bryant. Kobe continues to post him inside.
But to what you said about Marbury, Clyde, he only had the 3 points, but 8 assists, no turnovers, and good defense on Chucky Atkins. Mims' tip won't go. Gets it again, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Good perseverance by Mims.
Sweetney picks up the foul, his second. There are the numbers from the first half. Both teams shooting a good solid percentage. Turnovers key, Clyde. Knicks with only 3 in that first half.
Right, but everything else is as close as the score. As Mims now trying to bring the Lakers closer with 2 free throws.
James saw 10 ties and 8 lead changes in that first half. Largest lead by either team was 6. That was the Knicks. In a lot of ways, more of a power forward. He started that in his career when he played in Cleveland. But now strictly a center for the Lakers. Sweetney against Mim. Falling away. Tough shot won't go. Kurt Thomas with another rebound, his 7th. Crawford, nice fake to get Bryant away. The extra pass inside. Odom blocked the first attempt, but Sweetney stays with it.
Sweetney excellent at that, not giving up on the first opportunity. So good hustle that time to score.
And you like Crawford, who had an open shot, but found a better shot opportunity for a teammate.
The Knicks teamwork is tremendous. Looking for the open man.
And Thomas takes it away from Butler. Odom takes it away from Thomas, and then a foul. No, but travel.
What Odom did, he went up and then he came down with the ball. But let's take a look at Michael Sweetney, the bulldozer finesse and the work ethic inside just would not be denied. The first attempt blocked, but he's able to come back to score.
Lakers have 3 turnovers already here in this period. Marbury trying to find a groove. Tim Thomas hot in the first half, knocks down another 3. Tim Thomas now with 15 points. He's 3 for 4 from downtown.
Kobe, the only Laker in double digits, so he has to get some help from his teammates.
And Butler, nice shot.
Oohs and ahs on that tricky play by Butler eluding Tim Thomas.
You know, Clyde, it's going to come down to this game as Atkins called for a foul trying to fight over a pick. Whichever team decides to pick up their intensity defensively will win this game.
Yep, and they're going to, what that's going to do is take away the interior play and force that team to the perimeter, and this could be the difference in the game.
Both teams have been consistent on defense so far tonight. Thomas against Mim. Wants to bring him out on the perimeter, take him off the dribble, gets inside, left hand, draws the foul as Mim picks up his second. Tim Thomas' strong game continues.
Tim is playing with a lot of savvy, folks, so this is our Panasonic digital replay. Tim entered the game having 5 consecutive threes, then he made one for 6, then he missed one, and now he has 2 consecutive going again as he goes to the line. I was saying that he saw Mims, and then he used his quickness, bringing Mims on the perimeter, and then he eluded him into the paint to draw the foul.
Thomas shooting 77% from the line, does not get there often.
But we've seen in this stretch, Mike, the aggressive play of Tim Thomas getting to the paint, doing a lot of stuffing in the paint as well.
He's using his inside game, penetration post up, to open up his outside game as opposed to vice versa, which early in the season he was doing, just kind of camped out on the perimeter. Odom to Bryant. Nice fake from Bryant. Foul call. Kirk Thomas very upset as he picks up his third.
Thomas has to stay on his feet. Watch him go up in the air, and that gave, but there was no foul there. No body contact, folks. Watch this. There's nothing there. So Bryant, as Mike alluded, 11 times per game goes to the line. It's headed their way again tonight.
And this will be the 6th and 7th attempt.
And he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Tim Thomas still not happy. Lakers were involved in a game earlier this season, Clyde, where they only took a combined 17 free throws. Then importantly, the two teams combined, and that wasn't the record. The record for fewest combined free throws in an NBA game is 12. And way back in 1980, San Diego and the Lakers got 24 in this one so far. Thomas against Butler. Shot clock at 8. Tim Thomas, nice quick spin move, comes up short. Sweetney keeps it alive. Couple of fakes, and Sweetney on the putback. 13 points for Michael Sweetney.
Sweetney mauling and appalling them on the glass.
Lakers, though, +7 in the rebounding. That's one of the things that's kept them in the game. Whereas turnovers have been in huge favor of the Knicks. Odom. Sweetney with a 7th rebound.
And this is noteworthy, folks. The Knicks are prospering, and their backcourt has not been a factor.
Sweetney passes open, a wide open jumper, and Odom distracting Kirk Thomas on that shot. See the help defense all around Kobe Bryant. Odom will try another three. Won't go. Thomas tips it to his teammate.
And another bound for Sweetney.
Odom's only a 29% three-point shooter. That is not his game. Marbury hard to the basket. Sweetney right there for the follow.
3 consecutive hoops for the sweet man. The Lakers perplexed. They need to talk.
And a timeout as Herb Williams' team with their largest lead of the game.
And this is breaking down the defense, and this is why Sweetney has been thriving inside an uncontested tip-in. A little deja vu for Michael Sweetney. 6'8", 285 pounds of fury right now, igniting the Knicks.
I'll tell you something. If you're gonna play out here, you not only have to be tough on the outside, you're gonna have to be tough on the inside.
This Friday, get ready Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. For the most dangerous.
Calm down. You'll never get to shoot nobody. Never.
Sexiest.
Scorching.
Funniest.
More clowning, baby.
He thinks he's black.
Stop hating. Start participating.
Coolest comedy of the year.
Play my record. Come on. You hear me?
Hey, y'all speak to my daughter.
Good morning, Deshaun.
Be cool.
Player.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
My Sherpa. My equipment. My base camp. My trail. Oh, my Everest. And my favorite part, the descent. My life takes me to the edge. My American Express card always goes with me.
Catch the Knicks on MSG Network and HD TV. Get crystal clear widescreen images and Dolby Digital sound. The Knicks and HD TV available only on IO Digital cable service from Cablevision. Knicks lead by 8, 61-53. 3 offensive rebounds here to start the third quarter. Big for the Knicks. Knicks led by as many as 6 in the first half. Lakers then came back, took the lead. Butler and his foul. Tim Thomas called for the personal. That's his first. Butler will shoot 2.
Butler elusive along the baseline. So Karan at the line.
Butler, as Clyde mentioned, from UConn, kid who grew up in Racine, Wisconsin. This is the first one. Very good free throw shooter. Knicks and the Magic Friday night. Knicks game at 6:30. Tip off at 7:10. Butler was a kid who really turned his life around, Clyde. He was a troubled teenager in Wisconsin. He was arrested 15 times by the time he was age 15. He bought some drugs and a gun to his high school at age 14, sentenced 14 months in jail, spent time in jail. But he credits his mom for keeping him on the right path. As Tim Thomas knocks down a 3. He's got 20 points in 22 minutes, and the Knicks lead by 10. And Butler knocks it down just to finish on Butler. Obviously, he was on the way to having a lifetime of crime and a lifetime perhaps incarceration, but he said despite all the stuff his mother kept on him and stuck with him, and said he started to learn basketball while he was in jail, and that kind of helped him realize that's his way to get out of the rut that he was in. And he wound up, said the best thing about his NBA career is saying that his mother doesn't have to work anymore. When he was growing up, she's working 2 to 3 jobs. You hear a lot of stories about that in the NBA. Says his best gift was that she's not working for the rest of her life.
Yep, like to hear those positive stories like that.
And a wraparound foul. Had a strong career at UConn. And now here with his first year in the Lakers after playing in Miami for his first couple of years. Butler picks up his second foul. 14th foul on the Lakers.
Butler knows he's got to tighten up his D on Thomas. Thomas has run amok here, and they're looking to post him up now.
Thomas against Butler. Thomas with 2. Lakers on him, puts it in. Thomas has something to say to Tommy Nunes. He felt he was fouled again. 22 points for Tim Thomas. 8 of 11 from the field. And 10 of those points here in the third period. Bryant. There again, you see Knicks surrounding him when he gets the ball. Odom double team. Butler, that's a 2-pointer. And Kurt Thomas with his 8th rebound.
The Lakers starting to look like a team that played yesterday then.
Marbury up and under. Bad pass. And Odom with the steal. Bryant spots up for Chucky Atkins. And Atkins a good 3-point shooter.
A very unselfish play by Kobe. Could have taken a shot and dished it back to Atkins.
Kobe Bryant with 6 assists.
Right at his season's average.
Crawford rattles in a 3. The Knicks now 6 of 9 from downtown.
Infectious play by the Knicks, especially from the perimeter.
Again, the front court has done most of the scoring. Odom kicks it out. Butler's going to try again, and Butler's strong on most of his shots. substitutions. Jermaine Jones and Brian Grant will come in.
Let's take a look at the Knicks snack now, folks. Crawford coming out. You see he's behind the arc. Kobe hesitating, allowing Crawford the room that he needed.
Crawford getting some time at the point. Finding Kurt Thomas. Excellent pass. Thomas can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound for Sweetney. Michael Sweetney dominating the pass and a chance for a three-point play.
Mesmerizing interior play by the Sweetney.
11 rebounds now for Sweetney.
The ball seemingly gravitating to him. And those 11 rebounds, about 4 or 5 have come on the offensive glass, and he's been able to capitalize.
He's got 6 rebounds here in this quarter. Misses the free throw. As the Knicks lead by 12, their largest lead of the game. Sweetney, 17 points and a season-high tying 11 rebounds.
Silent third quarter for Kobe.
A foul call on Crawford, his second. And the Knicks now in the penalty. My mistake, 14 fouls, so they'll inbound. .444 remaining here in the third. It's been a strong third quarter for the Knicks.
The Lakers are giving up Shaq. They wanted a more up-tempo style, a younger team to exemplify the glory years of Showtime. That's what they thought they were getting back to. Hasn't happened yet.
Knicks have outscored the Lakers 24-12. Although, you know what, Clyde, the fact they're still in the 8th spot in the Western Conference, they lost Bryant for 14 games, and they went 6-8 in those 14 games when he had the sprained ankle. Not bad, considering, again, they play in the Western Conference. And the fact that they're still alive.
Now they have all those road games.
Yeah. Sweetney trying to get a little too fancy and couldn't finish. They play more road games than anyone left in the NBA. They have 28 games left, 17 on the road, including tonight.
Yeah, that's going to test their character.
Marbury gets up on Atkins. Kobe Bryant, triple team. Has it stolen twice. Got it back once. Here's Marbury, drives hard at Odom. Lost the ball, but gets it to Crawford.
Look at the composure of the Knicks. They reset.
Kurt Thomas left open.
Yeah.
Knicks lead by 14.
Yeah, Knicks through, clever, slick right now, frustrating the Lakers.
Knicks doing a strong job here in this quarter, a 7-0 run. And it's now 26-12 here in the third quarter.
And defense providing the impetus. Watch Kobe, too nonchalant inside, and he's surrounded by Knicks. They take it from him. Stephon in a hurry, so he lost it. And then here the Knicks reset, find Kurt Thomas along the baseline, much to the delight of this capacity crowd at the Garden.
Casinos use house advantage to take your money. Your only chance of beating them is to take advantage of the house. Breaking Vegas, Tuesday nights at 9 on the History Channel.
The casinos are the biggest thieves around. Well, maybe the second biggest. Game's on. Just listen to your Dell, man. Let me just see the remote. That's not... Oh, get the silver key. Ah, the silver key! Oh, that's just great.
Now is the perfect time to get great Dell gear, like this Dell HD Plasma TV for the amazing price of $29.99 after $500 off. Plus, get free shipping and lots of other great Dell deals. Dell notebooks start at just $5.99. Just call or go online now. Get more out of now.
No matter what the sport, anytime athletes sweat, they lose more than just water. Gatorade puts back the sodium, potassium, and carbs all athletes need to perform at their best. Water does not.
It's on NBA TV now. Go strong on the inside.
Season
During the break, fans have the opportunity to win prizes from HBO and Deadwood. Be sure to watch the season 2 premiere of Deadwood on HBO, where fortune comes with a price. 3:38 remaining. Third quarter, Madison Square Garden. Knicks lead the Lakers by 14. Tim Thomas, a terrific game. 22 points, 4 of 5 from three-point range. But he's had plenty of help. Michael Sweetney, 17 points and 11 rebounds. Look at the score in the third, Clyde.
Yep. Defense, folks. 12 points for the Lakers. 3:31 remaining here.
Odom, tough shot. And that ends the 7-0 run. Meanwhile, Stephon Marbury, he's 1 for 10 from the field, just 3 points, but he has 10 assists, doesn't have a turnover, and he's done a very good job defensively on Chucky Atkins. Finds Crawford, and Crawford not a good shot with a hand in his face. Luke Walton, good job contesting.
Walton played well in the first half, so you got to get up on him, a good perimeter shooter.
And Jermaine Jones misfires. Crawford with a rebound.
I'd like to see Crawford get more bounds. Average 2 a game. Stephon 3. But they should hang around that free throw line extended. They could come up with more rebounds.
Crawford last year for the Bulls averaged 3.5 boards. Shot clock at 7.
Mismatch for Crawford.
Crawford kicks it out. Tim Thomas puts up a 2-pointer, and everything Thomas throwing up is going in. 9 of 12 from the field. He's got 24, half of them here in the third quarter.
Thomas was much maligned early in the season, now gaining some fans here at the guard.
Odom can't get it to fall. Sweetney had the rebound taken away from him, but Marbury tries to get it. And it's going to be a timeout call for the Lakers.
Knicks wanted a foul. They thought Odom went over the back of Sweetney to get the ball.
Well, Sweetney, a strong game, will go to the bench.
Crawford the mismatch, but Tim Thomas has the hot hand right there just inside of the arc, tantalizing the Nets.
Thomas having the big game for the next 24 points. You know, Clyde, he simply was not playing well. He had a very poor start to the season. A lot of it had to do, I shouldn't say a lot of it, but some of it had to do with injuries. Yes, he had during the offseason, he had the tragedy in his family where his sister passed away, had another family pass away, and it took him a little while mentally to go into it. But in terms of basketball, he flat out was playing poorly. Then after the injuries, he had 2 major ones, a strained calf and a sprained index finger. Since he's come back from that, that's when he started to play. You'd occasionally see a good game for him, but there was no consistency, and there was, again, some downright poor play. But he is really on a nice streak where he's contributing in a number of different ways recently.
Yeah, Tim, native of New Jersey, played collegiately at Nova, only 1 year there, so he's on the top of his game now. Ill-advised foul by the Knicks there, right in front of their bench. Stephon, the culprit. So the Knicks ended penalty. That's why it was very imprudent.
So Marbury picks up his first.
See Stephon sitting over there. It's been a tumultuous night at best for Steph, other than the assists.
Again, 1 for 10 from the field, but double figures in assists.
And usually when he gets 10 assists or more, the Knicks are victorious.
We've said all along, the Knicks' better offensive games have come when he doesn't score as much and gets the team involved.
But that front line, Mike, we paid homage to them tonight, so they've been magnificent, taking the pressure off the backcourt.
Starting front court with 51 points. Kurt Thomas and Tim Thomas have working well together. Tim Thomas has been the strong player. Shoots again. Out of foul. Tim Thomas erupting here in the third quarter. And the Knicks up by 15.
You know, early this season, folks, Thomas was taking his shot, and he would be pushed off the blocks. But watch his omnipotence right there. Smothered by 2 Lakers, and undaunted with the contact, able to get the shot down. So he's a different player right now, exuding so much confidence as he goes to the line to shoot 1.
Malik Rose back in. Kurt Thomas will sit. Tim Thomas, 26 points on 10 of 13 from the field.
This is what the Knicks envisioned when they brought him here from Milwaukee. A more athletic player, good agility, and now showing his full repertoire on the offense.
15 points in the third quarter. Every place he's been early in his career, they've said the same thing. If he could just play consistently. As Luke Walton misses, Jermaine Jones with a long rebound.
Kobe out of the game now. Who's going to take up the offense?
And Atkins does there. 8 points for Chucky Atkins. Lakers have had a number of games in the past month where they've fallen behind big and made huge comebacks at the end. A number of the games they've retaken the lead but have lost, but they're never out of it because they can shoot threes. Thomas kicks it out to Marbury with a hand in his face, and Stephon Marbury at the long drop hits a three. And the Knicks up by 17, their largest lead.
Let's see if that ignites Stephon. He's had some big quarters, so let's see if that gets him going.
Knicks 7 of 11 from three-point range. Nice entry pass from Luke Walton and a foul. Shot won't count. 2 free throws coming up for Lamar Odom.
See Odom posted inside on Rose, 6'10". Rose has to front him. He's that low on the post. Stephon, tumultuous shooting night. Maybe this will get him going from downtown.
Rose with his 3rd foul as Odom misfires. Odom 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
Odom, another player, had trouble early on with the drugs and now seems to turn his life around as well.
Last year in Miami was what helped him. 2 times he was suspended for violating NBA's drug program with marijuana use. And says that the year in Miami helped when he was picked up by the Heat. Matt Riley showed him that the reason that Clippers didn't re-sign him was his character. He knew he had to change. Thomas again. Tim Thomas now with 29 points, 17 here in the 3rd quarter. He is dominating this period.
He's got to be close to a season high, doesn't he?
Well, he has a season high with 29. He had a season high 27 a couple of games ago against Philly as Odom comes back with a 3.
Continue to feature Tim. He has the hot hand.
Well, if you notice that little Band-Aid or patch on Thomas's neck, it's a minor skin irritation he has, and he says covering it up. And lost it off his foot.
And a violation. Over and back.
A rare mistake by Tim Thomas.
And the Roxanne.
One of the celebrities on hand tonight. The Rock. What's his real name? Do you know his real name?
No. Nope.
Trevor Reeves back in. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe it is The Rock. Maybe that's what he was named as a child. Tim Thomas, who has heard his share of boos, gets a huge ovation from the Garden crowd.
Kobe coming into the game heard the boos again.
Odom couldn't finish. Marbury the rebound. That'll count if it goes. And off the mark, but ends a 36-point quarter for the Knicks. And the majority of that damage from Tim Thomas. 17 of his 29 points in the 3rd quarter. Only missed 1 shot as he dominated the period.
And let's take a look at the magnificence of Tim Thomas. And he's got it all going tonight.
Game night on NBA TV is brought to you by Lamisil AT. Advanced treatment for athlete's foot. By American Express. By Adidas Basketball. See more online at adidas.com/basketball. And by Bud Light. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Are you ready? Wow! Go! Wow! Are you ready? I can't do this. Go! No way! Not even for some Bud Light?
Fresh, smooth, real. Bud Light.
See you, dude! Wait!
It's all here.
and by Tri-State Lincoln Mercury Dealer. Fourth quarter set to begin. Madison Square Garden. Tim Thomas putting on a show in the third period with 17 of his 29.
And this is how Tim got his groove on, folks. Downtown magnificent. Hosting and toasting, so he's showing his full repertoire. Fallback baby jumpers. Being congratulated for his marvelous performance by his teammates.
Thomas, 11 of 14 from the field for the second time in 3 games. He has a season high at 27 a couple of games ago against the 76ers. And 29. It's not his Knicks high. Last year, he had a huge game against Sacramento where he had 33. And just to clear it up, the Rock's real name is Dwayne Johnson. We got that information because our statistician Dave Freed, in a shameless display of wanting to rub elbows with the celebrities, asked the Rock his name. And the Rock, very polite and courteous, gave it back. Dwayne Johnson. The Rock and Dave Freed now on first-name basis. Kobe Bryant brings it the other way.
The Lakers were in a similar scenario yesterday, folks, in Toronto. They made a nice run to get back in that game.
Odom draws inside, can't get it to fall. Ball tipped. Bryant able to pick it up. And draws the foul. That's a bad call.
We've seen a couple of those that Kobe has gotten that were very dubious. And this is another. One previously came against Kurt Thomas when he blocked Kobe's shot. Let's take a look at this one.
You know what, Clyde? The bad call was my bad call. He fouled him. The official Billy Spooner was right. I was wrong. At first, it looked like Taylor was just standing there, but you just saw him inch in and make some contact.
Kobe, a master of deception and hang time as he did that time, but then he misses the free throw.
So my apologies to Bill Spooner. And thanks to producer Howie Singer and director Bob Lewis for making sure I look bad. That's what I get for insulting our statistician. Meanwhile, the Lakers within 14. As Clyde mentioned, they've come back, and as I said earlier, they've had a number of games this year where they've overcome big deficits. And with Kobe Bryant, you talk about players who can get hot. He's as good as anyone in terms of carrying a team on his back.
Good hands that time by Walton to knock the ball away. The Knicks have it underneath.
Hardaway forces up the shot, and Odom the rebound. Opening minute, fourth quarter. Knicks trying to win their 5th straight home game. Odom spins, and Taylor called for a foul. And it's going to be another 2-shot foul.
Yeah, that was delayed call, but the right call. Odom's idol was Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, the man that revolutionized the guard position.
They call a foul on Rose. So watch number 13, Rose.
See Rose, his hands on him. So Odom like Magic. Magic 6'9", Odom 6'10", very adept off the dribble.
Odom now with 15 points. Played some of his high school ball at Christ the King for Bobby Oliva in Middle Village, Queens. He went to a prep school to finish up. All of a sudden, 12-point game. Knicks led by as many as 18 at the end of the third quarter.
The Lakers have been able to take those points off the board quickly because of the 2 quick fouls. So they've got the 4 points right away.
Taylor makes his move on Medvedenko. Hardaway wide open. Hardaway, Clyde, last year, if he had a wide open jumper, he didn't have the confidence it was going in. He never shot the ball well last year. This year, he's starting to find his range on his jumper.
Kobe has not seen many uncontested shots.
Odom to Medvedenko, and a foul. Knicks getting a little sloppy defensively. And Slava Medvedenko with a chance for a 3-point play.
And again, this clock is stopped, and they can take points off the board. See, Kobe, they're very concerned with him. Nice lob pass. There's the interior pass, and they finish.
Hardaway, his second foul. Slava Medvedenko, who's been injured a portion of this year, and find out just hasn't played that much. Only played in 21 games. This is his 22nd. Gets the 3-point play. And the Lakers creep a little closer. Medvedenko hanging all over Taylor. And he picks up the foul, his first and the team's first. He's also not known for his defense, but a guy who can score points.
And a lot of those around.
Good point, Clyde.
It's that other end that they don't like to play.
Hardaway.
Lakers showing some intensity now.
Pass inside, deflected, somehow finds his way to Trevor Ariza. Ariza draws the foul. Knicks got a fortunate bounce there, or a deflection. And the rookie will shoot two as Odom picks up his second.
Trevor's had a good opportunity to see a lot of playing time his rookie year because there's so many injuries to the Knicks. So he started a number of games, gained a measure of confidence in his game. Has always been a good defender, but now augmenting his offense with good dribble penetration, as you saw them to get to the line and makes the first free throw.
Ariza knocks down both free throws, lead back to 13. Knicks came in, they've won their last two. Hard to believe it's their first winning streak since December. That's how rough and brutal a stretch it was during January and February. But trying to get a three-game winning streak. Odom and Bryant playing catch down low.
Good swarming interior Knick defense, taking Odom out of it.
A bad pass goes flying, spilling some beverages.
That's the way you double, folks. You see Odom could not look where he wanted to pass the ball. Had to pass over across his body, and he threw it too high. So good vexing Knick D that time.
12 turnovers for the Lakers, and a key stat, only 6 turnovers for the Knicks. Taylor against Medvedenko. Trying to squeeze the pass in. Instead takes the shot, and Bryant comes up with a rebound. Bryant stripped by Malik Rose. Oh, terrific defensive play from Rose. Yeah, those are the type of plays Rose used to make with San Antonio. Always known as a good defensive player. Likes to gamble sometimes. That time it paid off. Ariza knocks it down and lead back up to 15.
Trevor working on that perimeter shot, able to get it to go now. His teammates encouraging him on the bench. Good camaraderie tonight by the Knicks.
8 points for Ariza. Ball deflected first by Rose, then by Taylor. Still Laker ball. But the Knicks using their hands on defense.
And their feet, moving those feet. But this was good sleight of hand by Rose, taking it away from Kobe. And then Trevor, the beneficiary, right in front of the Laker bench as the Knicks are erupting.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
My Sherpa. My equipment. My base camp. My trail. Oh, my Everest. And my favorite part, the descent. My life takes me to the edge. My American Express card always goes with me.
Streaming video highlights, news, scores, schedules, and more. NBA action delivered directly to you on select Nokia video phones. Nokia, connecting people.
Hi, guys.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
Anheuser-Busch salutes America's responsible drinkers. Responsibility matters. Fans on hand watching the Knicks leading by 15 with 8:44 remaining. The History Channel presents another Hardwood Classics night this Sunday when the Knicks host the Warriors. Limited amount of tickets still available. Get your Knicks throwback attire in the Knicks online store. Choose from a wide variety. Visit NewYorkKnicks.com. Click on the store button. Get your Knicks Hardwood Classics merchandise today.
Especially that number 10 jersey. It could be blue or white. It doesn't matter.
Which you eventually get a check down the line from.
But I'll sign it.
Odom. Jones up to Bryant, and Kobe Bryant off the mark. Crawford with the rebound.
Kobe with no legs tonight. He's a little tired shooting with his arms, not his legs.
Kobe Bryant just 3 points in the second half. Trying to get it away from Hardaway. Hardaway now puts it on the floor. Having trouble finding somebody, and Medvedenko knocks it out of bounds. Hardaway begging for a foul.
No one moving that time. That's why you want to maintain your dribble. Now technical on Hardaway.
You know what happened there was Danny Crawford felt he was getting shown up there. See, Hardaway was very demonstrative in what he was saying. Crowd booing. But he just got a little too heated. And everybody was watching. That's where the ball was. He's trying to show up the officials. That's where they're going to get it.
And Kobe caused it. Watch the harassment of Kobe. See, this is why you want to maintain your dribble, folks, until you find someone to pass to. Right there, see? Gave up the dribble. Now you're stuck. Then the volley by Penny with the technical.
Gives a free point to the Lakers. Taylor trying to find something. Fires it up. Not a good shot. Odom comes away with a rebound. Still plenty of time remaining. Bryant. He's over-dribbled a bit tonight, which he sometimes tends to do. And Mo Taylor has it knocked out of his hands, and they say last touch by Taylor.
Medvedenko going over the back to keep it alive. The Lakers have it.
Taylor trying to talk with Dan Crawford. Crawford in his 20th year in the NBA as Kurt Thomas comes back.
Watch Odom too strong off the glass. And watch Medvedenko right there making the Knicks knock it out of bounds.
Atkins fires a three. And here's where the Lakers can be dangerous. Makes it an 11-point game again with still just under 8 minutes left.
Lakers have definitely tightened up their defense now.
Marbury's going to come back in the game. Trevor Ariza hard and draws the foul. Ariza, like most 19-year-olds, fearless driving to the basket.
And watch Jones, the culprit. He goes for the steal. And when he misses it, a clear lane to the hoop for Trevor. So an outstanding game thus far for the rookie Ariza.
Medvedenko his second foul. So Marbury comes back in with Kurt Thomas.
And this has caused the Knicks winning streak. Ariza has played well. Williams off the bench. Sweetney has played well. Hardaway. So it's been a collective effort by these Knicks now in this winning streak.
Well, right now it's only a 2-game winning streak. They have won their last 4 at home. But right now, the way things went, as we mentioned in January and February, Knicks will take any kind of win streak. Medvedenko. The Knicks gang rebound. And you see 23 points from the Knicks bench, led by Ariza's 10. And a foul on Medvedenko on the entry pass. Lakers not in a penalty yet. It's their 14th foul. Second on Medvedenko. Check that, third on Medvedenko. Tim Thomas back in. And Ariza sits down. Solid play from the rookie Trevor Ariza. 3 for 3 from the field. 4 for 4 from the line in double figures.
Ariza a crowd favorite because of his good play, especially on the D.
Meanwhile, Tim Thomas, who had been the Knicks leading scorer and still is. 29 points for Tim Thomas. 17 of them came in the third quarter. Kobe Bryant guarding him here. And Thomas is fouled. And Bryant playing very aggressive defense. Picks up the foul, his first.
You mentioned Tim now. Also aggressive play. No longer finesse Tim. No longer tiny Tim. He's playing like a man 6'10", a man possessed now as he goes to the line.
Of course, Thomas from Patterson, New Jersey, Patterson Catholic High School. Rare miss for him tonight. As Clyde mentioned, just played that 1 year in Villanova and drafted by the Nets, traded to Philadelphia in the Keith Van Horn deal. And this is his second year with the Knicks, acquired last year with Nazir Muhammad. That 3-team trade with Atlanta and Milwaukee. One that saw Van Horn and Doliak dealt. His contract's up after next year. He'll be the subject of trade rumors all next season. Bryant. Chucky Atkins can't hit the three, and Kurt Thomas with his 10th rebound. 14-point lead with just under 7 to play here in the fourth, along with Clyde Frazier and Al Troutwig, Mike Breen on hand. Knicks trying to get their 5th straight home win. Thomas calling for the ball, but poked away nicely by Jermaine Jones, and Atkins comes up with it.
Knicks want to try to minimize their fouls, sending these guys to the line. Don't give up the three.
And Atkins knocks down another. And once again, it's back to 11. Every time the Knicks look like they get some breathing room, the Lakers make a little run. Marbury and Kurt Thomas working the two-man game. Thomas puts it in. Kurt Thomas, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Another double-double. He's got 5 assists as well, Clyde.
See, that's just smart play by the Knicks, exploiting the mismatches that time inside, and then Thomas a good shot on the perimeter.
And although Marbury hasn't shot it well, as Taylor fouls Bryant, Marbury has found his teammates extremely well. He's got 11 assists. Timeout. It's midway through the fourth. Knicks leading by 13.
This is the savvy right here. They know they'll have to double team, and Thomas makes Odom pay for looking inside. Good dish by Stefan to find him.
Band practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
Shut up.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show 'em my motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
This Friday, get ready.
Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby.
For the most dangerous,
Calm down. You'll never get to shoot nobody. Never.
sexiest,
Scorching.
funniest,
More clowning, baby.
He thinks he's black.
Stop hating. Stop participating.
coolest comedy of the year.
Wait, my record. Come on. Hear me? Hey, y'all speak to my daughter.
Good morning, Deshaun.
Be cool.
Player.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
You know why I respect you, Michael? Because you always prove them wrong. When they said you couldn't play defense, you won Defensive Player of the Year. When they said you were a ball hog, you became Chicago's all-time assist leader. When they said you couldn't win a championship, you gave them 6. Then, after all that, they said there'd never be anyone better than you. Ever. But, with all due respect, they're about to be wrong. Again.
Tim Thomas has had a huge game, a season high 30 points, but as the Knicks were going to their huddle to that timeout, Thomas and Anthony Hardaway exchanged some what appeared to be harsh words. Thomas had to be held back from going after Hardaway by Jerome Williams, and then both players sat along in on the bench and finished in on the huddle and seemed to be okay after that. And I have no idea what it was, but as Thomas and Hardaway were walking off the floor, as Bryant hits the first free throw, they had to probably, or could have had to do with the switch. Those two obviously didn't communicate defensively there. And again, some harsh words were exchanged. Surprisingly, in a game where Knicks, in terms of teamwork and chemistry, have been terrific tonight. But they both remain out on the floor. Did not see them shake hands afterwards. Thomas gets inside again and puts it in. Tim Thomas erupting. He's got 32. Last year he had a 33-point game in Sacramento. That's his Knick high. Odom. And Jenkins left open for three.
Not a good play by Stephon, leaving him open.
Hardaway tips it, but right to Kobe Bryant. And a foul on Tim Thomas. Knicks in a penalty as Tim Thomas picks up his third.
Take a look at Tim. True grit tonight. Invincible, indefensible on the low post. So again, draining jumper.
By the way, it's his second foul. What's been impressive about his performance, Clyde, is that he's gotten to the free throw line 5 times. He's also hit 4 3-pointers, and a lot of it post up and drives. He's really varied it up, not settling for the jumper.
Yep, showing some versatility to his game.
Still 5:13 remaining. Kobe Bryant, that's his 14th free throw attempt. He's got 23 points.
What a quiet 23 for Kobe.
11-point game as we come up on 5 minutes remaining. Thomas, you just see him calling for the ball every time. Now they switch Odom on him. Gets inside, tries to go up and under, left-handed, it won't go, and Odom the rebound.
Slick move, but would not go down.
And Penny Hardaway's ball denial, forcing that turnover.
Careless pass by Odom. Penny in the passing lane, and that's why the pass was awry. If it was a good pass, Hardaway would have come up with the steal.
Marbury, open shot, puts it in, and the Knicks back up by 13. Only his third field goal.
Good screen by Sweetney that time to pick off Stephon's man to free him up.
But he has 11 assists.
Odom very erratic from downtown.
And a rare 3 for Odom, and that makes it a 10-point game. It's the closest they've been here in the fourth quarter.
Knicks have had the answer all evening, though.
Marbury gets away. Nice feed inside, and Sweetney with the finish. Stephon Marbury with his 12th assist, and Sweetney has tied his season high with 19.
The Knicks so resourceful tonight. Always coming over the hoop when they need it.
Kobe Bryant can't hit. Hardaway the rebound.
Kobe had 31 last night. He looks a little fatigued now. Oh, got away. That's a turnover. Over and back. But the Lakers hit it.
Well, I think Kurt Thomas kicked it out of bounds. It should be Laker ball.
No, the Lakers hit it.
Marbury trying to argue.
But they're going to call over and back before they touch it. See right there?
Depends on who touches.
That's the violation right there.
No, Caron Butler hit it first, and that negates the violation, Clyde. And then Kurt Thomas kicked it out of bounds. That should be Laker ball. Now, Thomas had touched it first, and then it's a backcourt violation. But Butler touches it first, and then Thomas kicks it out of bounds. Yeah. Oh, and they're going to mess up this call. That's a bad call. Frank Hamlin upset. And they missed this one. Lakers trying to argue it. Herb Williams is happy with the outcome. Kurt Thomas, you could tell because Thomas immediately went back in the paint to play defense. Meanwhile, they had the shot clock at 6. And then they switched it to 24. I don't get it. The Lakers never had possession. They shouldn't have reset the shot clock. Now they're going to put it back up at 8. So the Knicks get a huge break there as that ball clearly off Kurt Thomas's foot. Kurt Thomas knew exactly. Excellent camera work from our guys as usual. And Marbury, three-pointer won't go. And Butler the rebound.
Knicks must deny the 3 and don't foul.
Bryant stripped by Penny Hardaway. Knicks have the numbers the other way. Hardaway back to Thomas, and Thomas is fouled. Well, Hardaway and Thomas, who had the argument, passed the ball to each other nicely there and exchange a handshake.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see. That shows character. Guys had a misunderstanding. That has nothing to do with playing together. And they prove it right there. You know, early on, we saw Stephon and Kurt Thomas supposedly in an altercation as well. So they've worked through their problem.
Todd, when you played, how often during the season would you see that? As Thomas gets the free throw. And on your championship teams, was there much of that?
No, because when you're winning, that kind of negates the negative thinking.
Right. So, winning cures everything.
Oh, yeah.
And Tim Thomas has now tied his Knick high with 33. 3:10 remaining here in the fourth. The 13-point Knick lead.
Don't even think about it.
On March 11th,
Honey, what's that extra piece?
grab life
We did want a boy, right?
by the balls.
Oh, dear.
From the makers of Ice Age. They may be robots,
Why is she called Aunt Fanny?
Couldn't call her Aunt Booty.
but they're only human.
Oh, man, this is my third oil change today. Something's wrong with me.
Robots. Rated PG.
When was the last time you got oiled?
I can't really answer that with my kid sister right here.
March 11th.
Some families are good at entertaining themselves. For the rest of us, there's Radio Shack. Now when you buy this Sprint PCS picture phone by Samsung for just $49.99, get up to 3 Sprint PCS color screen phones by Samsung free with 2-year agreements. Plus, get this replica race hood free by mail. Yes, Radio Shack has everything to make your road trip more fun. Unless you like yodeling. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
I love the way you've decorated in here.
Want to get away? Now you can. Fly on Southwest Airlines with our $39 to $149 internet specials to 59 destinations nationwide.
You are now free to move about the country.
Let's take a look at the pick and roll play, folks. One of the oldest plays in the game, but still one of the most effective when run properly, as the Knicks execute this time for Michael Sweetney underneath the hoop.
MSG Network's Game Director lets you choose your own camera angles for live game action. Direct your own replays and more. Only on IO Digital Cable Service from Cablevision. Knicks with strong defense, especially in the second half. They've got 11 steals. As Tim Thomas looking to add to his best total as a Knick. Knicks have missed a lot of free throws, but they're shooting 52% from the field and lead by 13.
8 of the last 10 games, folks, the Knicks have been over 100 points. So right now making 9 of the last 11 as they clock 101 right now.
Kurt Thomas with the foul. Thomas with his fourth. Another strong game for Kurt Thomas. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Lakers shooting 41%. That's been one of the keys in the Knicks' solid play at home in the last 4 wins. His opponents have shot 42% against them. We've talked all season long on how poorly the Knicks have played defensively, but Herb Williams has them playing much better defense.
And when their defense can be your best offense, and historically that was the scenario with the Knicks, but this team without an identity starting to develop one.
It's not like Lenny Wilkins didn't try. He harped on that all season long. Shot clock down to 5. Marbury is going to have to put it up. Count it. Nope, they wave it off, an offensive foul.
Good harassment by Atkins right in Stefan's face, drawing the charge.
Second foul on Marbury.
Watch Chucky. Diminutive, only 5'11", but right there, tantalizing Steph into the foul.
Only the 8th turnover by the Knicks. Nice pick and roll. Grant can't hit it, but a foul. Michael Sweetney commits his third, and Grant will shoot 2.
And some more old school basketball pick and roll from a different angle this time.
He even turned the wrong way, and it still worked.
Yep. That might be why it worked. He went the wrong way.
Ooh. Grant, who's going to be 33 years old next month, now in his 11th year. His career winding down because of knee problems. But he signed through 2007, a huge contract. He's had 7 surgeries.
And the Knicks coveted him when he was a free agent.
Yep.
Yeah, they were a lot of teams wanted Grant.
If it wasn't for all the knee problems, I mean, he still had a very solid career. But He was a tough player. Sweetney on a bad pass. Lakers only down 9.
If I was out there with Coach Red Hosiery saying, Clyde, go get the ball. Stephon should go get the ball. Why is Sweetney handling the ball?
Atkins and Grant again. That time it doesn't work, and Sweetney with his 12th rebound, and that ties his career high. He has tied a career high in points and rebounds tonight.
That time, Sweetney intimidating Grant with his presence and not bailing him out with a foul.
Marbury and Kurt Thomas working. Marbury fires away, puts it in. Stephon Marbury puts the Knicks up 11.
When you're playing catch-up, you need to time the hoops, and Grant needed that last one that he missed.
Under 2 minutes to play. Odom, good defense from Kurt Thomas.
Kobe Bryant has vanished.
Bryant, Hardaway went for the steal, and Bryant can't hit. So Kobe Bryant will shoot 2.
And he just has a knack, folks, of knowing how to draw fouls. So that time, there was nothing there, but he was able to get in the air, show the hang time, and draw the contact.
Here you see his numbers, but Clyde, he doesn't have a field goal in the second half. He's got 8 points in the second half, all from the line. He's 0 for 4 from the field, as he will take his 15th and 16th free throw of the game. Five of 13 shooting from the field.
Big Kobe showing a little attrition tonight. Just didn't have his usual pizzazz on the court.
And a foul on Bryant. That's his second. Lakers in the penalty. Marbury will shoot. Marbury's had a solid game, Clyde. I know he shot poorly, 4 for 15, but he got his teammates involved. Marbury with 12 assists and just 1 turnover, and didn't look to force it. He knew his teammates were hot. He got the right guys the ball. And as we said, solid job defensively. He just doesn't need to have the big offensive games. The team just seems to play better offensively when he gets everyone involved, and he did a superb job of that tonight.
Yep, he and Crawford. The front line were the catalyst tonight, so the Knicks were able to get them the ball, especially on the interior, and riding Tim Thomas tonight with his season high.
He had 33. Michael Sweetney tied a season high with 19. Kurt Thomas with 12 as Atkins knocks down the shot. 10-point game with a minute 15 remaining.
Lakers have to pressure the Knicks now. They need turnovers.
Marbury looking to throw it, trying to keep his head up, and finds Hardaway. And the Knicks wisely taking time off the clock.
That's the other thing the Knicks have shown, a lot of poise and patience in this winning streak.
And some of the fans starting to get on their feet as we get under a minute remaining. Marbury to Kurt Thomas. Bad pass. Thomas gets it back with a 24-second violation. And the Lakers will get it back down 10 with 51 seconds left.
Same scenario. The Knicks, no three-pointers and don't foul. Just make them take a two-point shot.
Atkins will not oblige and knocks down the 3. It's a 7-point game. Atkins grabbing Marbury's jersey as he tries to get open. And here's where you start to get tentative. That's sometimes where you turn the ball over. And there's a foul on Bryant, so Kurt Thomas will shoot. Well, it's quite simple. If the Knicks hit their free throws, they'll win the game. If they start missing, Lakers will have a window of opportunity.
Knicks have, in the past, they've shown a lot of drama down the stretch, but I don't think tonight. They seem to be up for the task.
So Thomas, that's his first free throw attempt.
Don't start, guys. I'm hungry tonight. I don't want to go to overtime.
Kurt Thomas has tied his season high with 6 assists. 8-point game. Timeout Lakers. 40.1 seconds remain. Knicks trying to tie a season high, a 3-game winning streak. They still have some work to do.
Wow, I can't believe Kyle turned down these tickets.
I know, right? Let's hit him up.
Hey, that's your apartment. That's your Bud Light. That's your girlfriend.
Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Yeah, she's sharing all right.
Are you meeting up with Jenny?
Let me check. Hey,
Jenny. It's me.
Hold on, there's somebody on my other line. Hello?
Looks like it's time to sign up for the new Family Share Plan from Verizon Wireless. Get the first 2 lines for $59.99 and each additional line for $9.99. All with unlimited in-calling to other customers from our coverage area. Plus, get a Samsung A670 camera phone for just $49.99. Good. Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
It's on NBA TV now. On the inside.
Fans, here is today's fan of the game, brought to you by UT Starcom AudioVox, introducing the new CDM 8940 camera video phone from UT Starcom AudioVox. The 8940 is available locally at all Verizon Wireless retail stores. 40.1 seconds remain in the fourth. Knicks leading by 8. Lakers with the ball. Kobe Bryant will inbound.
Atkins has had the hot hand. They want him.
Atkins, a good three-point shooter. This time takes it to the hole. Back out Odom. Odom for 3 and puts it in. And it's a 5-point game. Lakers slowly chipping away. They need to foul right away. Oh, bad pass from Marbury. And Butler comes up with it.
What a superb effort by Butler.
Kobe Bryant. Bryant kicks it out to Butler. Butler hits a 3. And it's a 2-point game with 19 seconds remaining. And the Knicks need a timeout. What a turn of events as the Lakers right back in it. That last pass from Marbury, a costly turnover. And the Lakers taking advantage with these 3-pointers down the stretch.
Atkins, Odom, and Butler catapulting the Lakers within 2.
An 11-1 run by the Lakers.
Take a look at Odom. Atkins breaking down the defense. Right on the elbow is Odom. And then Caron Butler makes a superb play on the pass from Stephon. And then he's the recipient with another 3-pointer. Obviously, the Knicks wanted to talk it over.
The Knicks have led by as many as 15 here in the fourth quarter. And led by 11 with 1.5 minutes remaining. And now it's a 2-point game.
We mentioned the Knicks drama, but I did not think it would happen tonight from the way they were controlling the game. They displayed so much poise and composure up until now.
Now, key here, the Lakers are out of timeouts. Neither team with a foul to give. The Knicks obviously first need to get the ball in bounds and then hit some free throws in order to wrap this one up. Now, we've seen throughout the season, a lot of these close games the Knicks have struggled in and not been able to execute. They'll inbound in the front court. Let's look at the Lakers' last 3-pointer. Brian Grant with the screen on Tim Thomas.
The Lakers are going to go for the steal, and then they are compelled to foul. So the Knicks must protect the ball.
Jamal Crawford back in for his free throw shooting.
5 seconds in which to get it inbounds.
Thomas trying to get free. Ooh. Oh, dangerous pass by Thomas, and Marbury's hacked by Kobe Bryant with 17 remaining. Now it's up for Marbury.
The Lakers got the play they wanted, a cross-court pass. Ill advised. Watch this. Kobe almost coming up with him, and he fouls Stephon. Stephon, folks, a very erratic shooter these days.
He's 3 for 4 tonight. He's had some games where he's hit clutch free throws and a couple where he's missed them. Rattles that one in without a problem. Marbury's had 12 assists tonight, just 1 turnover. The free throws now huge.
But the Knicks can't just, if Stephon makes this shot, the Knicks still have to contest the Lakers. Don't allow them to come right up the court quickly and make a basket.
This is a huge one to make it a 4-point game. He misses. 3-point game. Lakers have no timeouts. The Knicks in some ways should foul. Don't give up a 3-point attempt. Bryant looking for 3. Fires up a 3. Oh, he puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown with 4.4 remaining.
The Knicks should have fouled. Mike is telling you this is some scenario where you foul. Why not foul Kobe? Send him to the line for 2.
It's something that I think every team should do, Clyde. You don't give a team a chance to tie the game.
A silent night, essentially, for Kobe has only prospered from the free throw line. But when the game is on the line, superstars have a way of rising to the occasion. So Kobe rising majestically from downtown. And we are tied.
That's the Lakers' fourth three-pointer in the last 46 seconds. And it's 4 different players who have done it. And we mentioned this earlier. Lakers have had some huge comebacks. Some of them have not ended in victories. But you have to keep playing. This team won't quit.
4.410 seconds, folks, is an eternity. So the Knicks have ample time to come back and win this game.
But Clyde, again, once the clock goes down under 8 seconds, 7 seconds, you've got to foul. You can't let a team take a chance of hitting a 3.
Right, because too many times that's the scenario. They're able to make it.
And that's Kobe Bryant's first field goal of the second half. You see the Knicks still have a timeout. Plenty of time. Now here's an area where the Knicks have struggled at times this season. In the final seconds, trying to get off a shot with execution. Stephon Marbury, that second miss from the free throw line, gave the Lakers a chance.
Well, this capacity crowd still believe in the Knicks. They're on their feet, coercing their heroes, as the Knicks have it adjacent to the Laker bench along the sideline.
Hardaway, the 2 Thomases, Marbury and Crawford on the floor. Crawford trying to fight through a screen. Crawford gets it up. Crawford with 3 seconds. Crawford puts up a shot at the buzzer, and we're going to overtime. And the Knicks blowing an 11-point lead in the final minute and a half as the Lakers knock down 4 three-pointers in the final minute.
Let's take a look at Crawford. He has 2 game-winning shots thus far this season. So they call on him. Kobe doing a good job contesting the shot, and there you see it was off.
Well, that's not a good shot on the final possession. They're just trying to let a player, especially take Kobe Bryant, off the dribble. And the Lakers score 39 points in the 4th quarter. And the crowd is stunned as we go to OT. A disastrous final minute for the Knicks as they blow a 15-point 4th quarter lead, an 11-point lead with a minute and a half to go. And Herb Williams will have to go to an extra 5 minutes. Tonight's New York Knicks overtime brought to you by AIG for insurance, loans, and retirement. AIG, we know money. Knicks have played well in overtime, but this was a game they did not want to go to overtime. And this one reminiscent in some ways of the game in Sacramento. The Knicks played defense, a solid defensive game all game long until the final couple of minutes, and the Lakers erupting with 4 three-pointers in the final 46 seconds.
Some folly by the Knicks. They should have fouled. They had an opportunity to foul to send Kobe to the line for 2 points, and he was able to come up with a 3-pointer to tie the game.
So Knicks send out Hardaway, Crawford, Marbury, Thomas, and Thomas, Kobe Bryant, Brian Grant, Caron Butler, Chucky Atkins, and Lamar Odom. And often you see the team that blew the lead in overtime a little deflated. Knicks going to have to put that aside. And Brian Grant wins the tip. Chucky Atkins hitting some big shots.
Brian Grant setting screens and now rolls to the basket.
Atkins puts up a 3. puts it in, and this is the Lakers' first lead since the second quarter.
And they are exuding a lot of confidence now. A little more pep in their step.
Atkins erupting in the fourth quarter and overtime.
See, Tim Thomas too far on the perimeter. This is not a post-up.
And Thomas now missing.
See, early on, he was 8 to 10 feet away. That time, 22 feet away from him.
Here's Atkins. He's had 14 points in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Grant doing a good job freeing him up with the pick-and-roll play right there.
Atkins to Grant, who lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, he was open. Grant was open. Could not hang on to it. Stephon time. Stephon has to get involved in the game now.
Marbury working with Kurt Thomas. Crawford. Lakers really have picked it up on defense. Crawford back to Thomas. Thomas is open. Puts it in. And the Knicks down 1. 15 for Kurt Thomas.
Knicks have to defend the pick-and-roll play. Every time down, this is what they're running. Grant with the high screen. There it is.
Odom makes his move. Stripped by Kurt Thomas. And Caron Butler comes up with it. Tough shot won't go. Odom the rebound, and he's fouled by Tim Thomas.
Good omnipotence by Odom. He penetrated, lost it, and then able to come up with the rebound. So let's take a look at how it happened. Right there, Kurt Thomas the strip. Butler not a good shot, but Odom defiant gets the rebound, and he's fouled, so he's going to the line.
Third foul on Tim Thomas. Odom from the line, 5 of 7, 24 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists.
You see, the Lakers have a different look now, folks. They feel confident this is their game to win. Knicks had their chance, and we let a team off the hook. They start to believe.
Odom hits a pair. 3-point Laker lead. 3.5 to play at OT.
Kurt Thomas previously along the baseline. They're looking for him again.
Marbury trying to find an opening. Kurt Thomas. Dangerous pass to Crawford. Crawford nearly walked. Kurt Thomas again. Rush the shot won't go, and Butler the rebound. Lakers with the momentum right now.
And this man providing the impetus. Smallest man on the court, Atkins at 5'11".
Bryant guarded by Hardaway. Bryant makes his move, gets inside, lefty layup won't go. And Thomas, excellent defense. Here comes Marbury.
Crawford on the wing.
And Marbury puts it up, shot won't go, but a foul. And Marbury will shoot 2 as Atkins picks up his second foul. Check that as third.
Yeah, Crawford was filling the other lane. Stephon thought that he could shoot over Atkins again. Stephon 6'2", Atkins only 5'11".
Marbury missed a costly free throw at the end of regulation that would have given the Knicks a 4-point lead.
He did that. He made the first one. Usually when you make the first one, folks, there's no pressure. After you make that first one, the second was easy, but not tonight for Stephon.
Hits both there. 1 point. Laker lead. In the overtime, each team gets an additional 3 timeouts. If you had your 20 from the second half, you keep it.
And this game is developing a playoff atmosphere in here now.
Oh, Bryant, beautiful move and a foul. Kobe Bryant with a chance for a 3-point play.
He's saying, I've got heart, man. I've got heart. I mentioned Kobe showed a lot of attrition, man. He was out of the game. He was dead out there. Now the Knicks are giving him new life. A rejuvenated Bryant hooping off the glass and now has one coming.
He now has 29 points, and this could give the Lakers a 4-point lead. Bryant's 17th free throw attempt of the game, and Herb Williams wants time. What a turnaround here at the Garden. Herb Williams' team up 11 with 1.5 minutes to play in regulation. Now down by 4 in OT.
Some families are good at entertaining themselves. For the rest of us, There's Radio Shack. Now when you buy this Sprint PCS picture phone by Samsung for just $49.99, get up to 3 Sprint PCS color screen phones by Samsung free with 2-year agreements. Plus, get this replica race hood free by mail. Yes, Radio Shack has everything to make your road trip more fun. Unless you like yodeling. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
My Sherpa. My equipment. My base camp. My trail. Oh, my Everest. And my favorite part, the descent. My life takes me to the edge. My American Express card always goes with me.
After the game, get a full recap of the Knicks and the Lakers, plus report from the Mets and Yankees spring training, and more on MSG Sports Desk, including John Chaney will not coach, he says, in the A-10 after that controversy going on. John Giannone and Steve Cangelosi have all the stories. That's coming up later. Meanwhile, the Knicks somehow trying to bounce back from what has been a huge collapse. They trail the Lakers by 4, 2:25 in overtime. The Knicks were up by 12 points in regulation with 1:20 to play and made some costly turnovers. Stephon Marbury, who has 12 assists in the game, had a costly turnover and a missed free throw in the final seconds of regulation. Tim Thomas, who had a huge game of regulation, is Knick high of 33, but right now the Knicks in trouble. But still plenty of time remaining, Clyde.
Yep, but Kobe Bryant now. Kobe's percolating, and the other Lakers have the contagious play as well. They believe that this is their game to win.
Marbury to Thomas. Thomas gets inside, blocked by Grant. Odom the rebound. Here come the Lakers, and Atkins slows it down. Knicks need a stop. Excellent defensive play from Brian Grant.
They know who they'll have to stop, too. It's going to be Kobe. They're going to start to feature him now.
Odom takes it to the basket, lost it out of bounds. And they say last touch by the Knicks with 6 left on the shot clock. Tim Thomas arguing the call.
Let's see what happens. You make the call. Oh.
It looked like it last was touched by Odom.
Yep, off his forearm. There's Kobe inside.
Brian Grant. Bryant steps back, puts up a 3. Won't go. Caron Butler stripped by Hardaway down low.
Yeah, good hands by Penny.
Knicks do not need to take threes now. Marbury for 3. Won't go. And Grant, another big play.
Grant like a man possessed now. Previously a good block shot. This time hounding the bound.
Knicks have been strong all game long, taking it to the basket.
Yeah, now they're moving further on the perimeter.
Bryant double team.
Can't put so much effort in Kobe and leave this man open.
Atkins can't hit, and Crawford the rebound.
Stephon releases.
To Marbury. Marbury inside, and a goaltend. Beautiful pass from Crawford, and it's back to a 2-point game.
Nice release by Stephon. Atkins taking the shot. Stephon releasing. Knicks with the rebound, and that's how that play occurred. No question about that goaltend. Very blatant.
The crowd very much into this wild game.
Yeah, this is the playoff atmosphere now.
Odom stripped by Marbury, gets it back. Back out to Atkins. Atkins kicks it out, stolen by Crawford. And Crawford is fouled by Odom.
And that's a good foul by Odom.
Knicks would have had the numbers.
Yep. Now the Knicks have the ball, but only in the backcourt.
First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Ill-advised passes now. Crawford in the passing lane. There's a good foul by Odom. And the Knicks will have it as they want to talk.
A 20-second timeout. They did not use their 20 in regulation, so they still have 2 full timeouts remaining.
Knicks showing some grit. They've squandered the lead to go into OT, falling behind by 4. When previously Stephon releasing the score. Now Crawford a big steal. The Knicks are talking it over.
Kobe Bryant hit the big 3 with just under 5 seconds left in regulation to tie the game and send it in overtime. Knicks could not get off a good shot at the end of regulation. And there you see the timeouts. Both teams with enough timeouts The Lakers, meanwhile, do not have a foul to give. They're in the penalty. Knicks do have a foul to give.
But will they use it prudently? We've seen the Knicks squander opportunities to foul when they've had them to give or when they should have given them, as we saw in regulation.
This was a game the Knicks led by as many as 18 in the third quarter. Led by 15 to start the fourth. They were up by 12 with 1:20 left. And then it started raining threes by the Lakers to force the overtime. And now the Knicks trailing by as many as 4 here in the OT will try and tie it up. Marbury. Bryant guarding Crawford. Marbury has Atkins, drives on Atkins inside, layup, no good, rebound, Kurt Thomas can't get it to fall, Tim Thomas tips it in, tie game, as Tim Thomas with 35. The crowd on its feet. Bryant lost the ball, picked up by Marbury. Bryant felt he was fouled. And Herb Williams will call time. There's a 4.8-second difference between shot and game clock as the Knicks will inbound the ball. Timeout. Knicks ball as we're tied in overtime. What a roller coaster ride for the fans in Square Garden. Overtime, we're tied with 27.8 remaining. This is the play that tied it.
Knicks very resilient, resourceful. Right there, Tim Thomas over the back with the chip in. Yeah, Nick bench likes it. They believe now as they have a chance.
And then they forced the turnover down the other end. Kobe Bryant.
Too nonchalant. Coughs it up. Stephon with it. There you see the coach saying, let's talk.
Marbury held the ball, didn't advance it. So the Knicks have the option to inbound in the front court, but they might not take that. They'll just have more room to inbound than inbound in the backcourt. Penny Hardaway looked like he poked that away from Kobe Bryant on that defensive play. Bryant with some full court pressure. He'll need some help on the inbounds here. Crawford is way back in the backcourt. Well, it's Chucky Atkins, excuse me. Just under 5 seconds difference between shot and game clock. So even if the Knicks score, the Lakers will get it back and they have timeouts.
Everybody on their feet here.
And a foul. That's in the Marbury will shoot free throws. What a bad foul from Chucky Atkins, about 30 feet from the basket. And Marbury with a chance to give the Knicks the lead.
Let's see what happened to Chucky. Right there, too zealous.
Looks like he stumbled a little bit.
But Steph has to make them, though. If he doesn't make them, it's not a bad foul. So Steph knows he can redeem himself for his previous blunder in regulation.
He missed a free throw in the final seconds of regulation. Hit one, missed another. The miss would have given the Knicks a 4-point lead, or a hit would have given them a 4-point lead. Instead, he missed, and Bryant tied it with a 3 to force the overtime.
He's got pressure now, folks.
Knicks back up by 1. Still plenty of time for the Lakers with 12.1 remaining. Remember, the Knicks have a foul to give. And the Lakers will call timeout. Perhaps a little icing of Marbury. And obviously to set up their play. So we'll take a quick break. Marbury, a free throw coming up. Knicks lead by 1. After the game, MSG Sports Desk presented by Toyota. We'll have a recap of tonight's Knicks game, plus John Giannone and Mike Piazza from Florida, Yankee spring training report, and the latest on John Chaney and the controversy at Temple. All coming up after the game. Meanwhile, the Knicks leading by 1, 12.1 seconds remaining in overtime. Stephon Marbury just hit one free throw to give the Knicks their first overtime lead. He's coming up. Bryant, you see the turnovers in overtime. Kobe Bryant. In the hands of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant fouled right away, tried to throw it up in the basket.
And that's not a good use.
Bryant mad at Luke Walton, yells over at him, and the Knicks with the victory in overtime.
Some volley by the Lakers. And Walton should take the shot. That's what they created for him. But Luka's in there just to pass the ball. He passes it back to Kobe. And so the Knicks escape with the win.
And there's Hardaway and Thomas, who had harsh words earlier in the game and obviously trying to make up after what was a wild win for the Knicks. Their third straight victory, which ties the season.